Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Arena Direct Sealed Modern Horizons 3. So if I do well enough in this Modern Horizons 3 Sealed, I'll win some physical cards. So let's see how we do. Trying to get to 6 wins before 2 losses, which is a tall order. We'll be honest about that much. Got a few black cards. Shilgengar, Gripomination, Chthonian Nightmare, so it could be a good start for a black deck. But as always, I like to just go through the cards that I'm happy to play in each color. So these are kind of, a lot of white cards, it looks like. Honestly, all the white cards are pretty decent. Wing It's not that great, and this card is pretty dependent. But everything else is pretty nice. So that's nice. That's a good little start. Potentially a white deck in the mix. Remember, our black cards were looking pretty spicy, so we'll see how those look. First, our blue cards. We got 3 Tune the Narrative. Nice. We got this guy. We got a Depth Defiler and a couple of Petrifying Meddlers, so some decent blue, but nothing too, like, jumping off the page at me. Black, though, let's see. We've got Quest is fine. This card's good. I do not like this card. I like that guy. This is pretty good in sealed, maybe. We got that. We got Shilgengar. We got some good black cards. Black is looking pretty good. Pretty nice. And also, the Chthonian Nightmare plays really well with Inspired Inventor, and also with the Trismogrant, which we have some tutoring, so we could do some cool things with our black deck. Let's look at red. Got this thing, and yeah, red looks terrible. Green. Love the Dryad, love the Bridgeworks Brawler, love the Trickster's Elk, love this card. Other than that, this card's good. So we've got green, black, and white as kind of colors. Let's look at our gold cards. Black, white, Obstinate Gargoyle also plays really well with the Chthonian Nightmare, so that's a good start. Black, white, black, white, black, white. This card. Nice top end card. This card seems pretty decent. That card's pretty good. I don't love this card, but maybe we'd want it if we were trying to go for black, white kind of sacrifice stuff. None of these lands are black, white, right? No. Oh, this one is. Breaker of Creation's a nice top end card for some decks, but probably not our black, white deck. Yeah, let's just build a black, white deck, see how it does. This is just a hard to cast 3/4. Or that targets a modified permanent. That seems hard to use. It's a 3 mana 3/4 lifelink though. So this, searching for a card, turn the exiled card face up if it's a creature. So it's like a 3 mana slow way to find Chthonian Nightmare that doesn't cost me any life. The exiled card onto the battlefield if it's a creature. Chthonian Nightmare is really good with Reform. I learned that the hard way. And these lands, a few of them do get for blue mana. And this is also for blue mana. So I could splash or Reform if I really wanted to. Blue, anything else I'd want to splash? No, just the Reform, maybe. And even then, it's kind of dicey, but, like, it's really nice with Chthonian Nightmare because it gives you something to sacrifice on a loop. Do I want this card? I have, like, no early drops, which is kind of funny. Not great. Like, I might just play this just to give me a 2-drop. No, I don't really want to play that. So then I play this for blue mana. This to give me blue mana. This to give me blue mana. And if I'm playing those 3, I can play this. No, I can't. Yeah, so I'm going to splash the Reform because I really like that card with the Nightmare. Maybe I will play this. We'll try it. Got 4 cards. I'm not going to be a wing it deck. Creature count is 20, so quite high. This is like a land. This is like a land. This one's really like a land. So I think I want to cut one land to go with all these extra cards. What's my color count looking like? Mostly black. This is both color, all three colors. This is a blue land. This is a blue land. So I'd rather cut a plains. So this is 5, 6, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 lands. But I'm going to be playing these as spells a lot of the time. I can probably cut the Scurrilous Sentry, because that card's not great. I like anything that has life gain attached to it. Maybe I don't need the Fetid Gargantua, because that's kind of a tricky order. And Grim Servant is tough, but I'm kind of hoping that it works out. I don't think I need Essence Reliquary. I can bounce this thing, and it's a really good late game engine kind of to go with the Nightmare. So maybe I'd rather just play that than the Creation of Avacyn. Like, those are my kind of two engines. I think I kind of like having some search to set up my engines, though. Solstice Zealot might be bad. Yeah, I'm going to cut the Solstice Zealot, or maybe the Essence Reliquary. Essence Reliquary seems okay, actually. Maybe an Area Auxiliary is not where I want to be. I kind of need the Chthonian Nightmare Inspired Inventor combo. Maybe I play blue-black. Blue-black gets me a Sneaky Snacker. No, that doesn't seem that great. What's bad here? Already cut some of my bad cards. I've got a few like do nothing enchantments, but I also have so many creatures and very little removal. I'm gonna cut the Fetid Gargantua. Okay. That will be the build, I think. Colors more equal now, so maybe I do just want to go. Yeah, I think this is probably good actually. Cool. We will make Chthonian Nightmare our card art, and this one seems like a lot of fun. I'll see you folks in the games. Welcome. On the draw. Our deck does not thrive in these situations, but we'll get a swamp with this. Ooh, perfect. Play this first, because it can attack and block. Then play this next turn, and then start getting the quest counters on it. Sure. Okay, I'm going to get another swamp with this so I can cast my double black Avacyn card. Well, that's absolutely terrifying. I don't want to get my Death Toucher down. But I also want to add max pressure. From a graveyard. Sure. I had a hodgepodge turn there that I'm not happy with how I played. I should have made the attack first and then played the Inspired Inventor if I wanted to go that direction. Okay, Chrysalis, sure, that's fine. I wonder if they have a counter spell of some kind. Like they held up 2 blue on turn 2 and things like that. I'm going to play around them having invert polarity or something. Sure. Play your invert polarity. I'm ready. So I got a mini 2-for-1 there. Well, that's good. Buff that guy. Buff this guy. Death Toucher can start rumbling. At least make them do some stuff. Maybe they don't want to. I can Infernal Captor soon. Use this to get an Infernal Captor. Sure. So they potentially played a 2-mana 3/3 flyer or whatever. So I play Infernal Captor, take this thing, hit them with it. My guy. Oh, I could have taken their Worn Power Stone. Interesting. Then I can sacrifice it too. I forgot this was a sack outlet for a second. I'll get 3 energy. here. Okay. It's time to get a land. So 6 is a huge issue because any land becomes a Writhing Chrysalis or a Eldrazi Repurposer. Which means they just have good draws coming up. Yep. Like, I think I can beat them in the late game, but 6 is an issue, and I don't have a lot of removal. I really just need a bunch of lands. Sure. This is a very slow way to do what I want to do, but I need to kill the 6. Okay. Do I even have a way to kill the 6? I don't. I guess I'll just do that. This is tough. That doesn't seem particularly useful. There, swamp. Yeah, they've seen the writing on the wall. Chthonian Nightmare loops are insane in the late game. Well, that was crazy. I'll see you folks next round. Now that we know what we know about our deck, where we only have one removal spell, do we have any interaction we could splash? No, we do not. Well, shucks. I did like the Reform Splash, to be fair. 7. I think I want one extra swamp. So we have 5, 6, 14, 15, 16, 17 lands. This is like an 18th land of sorts. We're always casting this, so it doesn't really count. And we'll sometimes cast this. The retrofitted Transmogrant didn't feel super useful. I think this will be better. Yeah, let's do it like that. On the play with our only 2-drop, let's go. That went pretty well. I think I'm just going to get a land with this and then start going off with this, hopefully. I guess I could have gotten... I want one that can get blue, but I could have gotten a different one that isn't also one that I can cycle later. That was a mistake. Hopefully it doesn't punish me. Sure. Looping these ETBs is going to be pretty sweet. Do they have a disenchant? Oh, that's rigged. Wow. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. This is like the only card in this set that gets me. Oh gosh, well now I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna get my island. I can still win. It's just not gonna be as fun. Yeah. Nice. Another keep. Chthonian Nightmare's not looking as good yet. They're on a mulligan. That already boosts my odds of winning. Okay. This could be potentially problematic if they're a fast deck. But I've got this card. Already got my Nightmare, so I just have to survive and draw some of my synergy pieces. That's pretty good. The beauty of this is just looping ETBs, so in the right spot, this card could be a perfect thing to loop. If I get an energy generating creature to help me with the loops. Gonna kill that now so they can't kill my Death Toucher and then attack me. And grow their guy. This is such a slow card. This plus this is pretty good for me, though. I might go for the Crobomination. Though, to be fair, the Graveyard one isn't that good of an option. Sure. Let's see what I want to get. Worm Coil's pretty good. Hmm. Setting up some loop-de-loop-de-loos. Sure. Can't cast that. It's a little artifact carriage, I think. From the glimpse I got. Yep. Sure. They have 2 cards. I don't think I need to do anything too crazy here. I'll just hold up my removal spell. Sure. I was so tempted to kill the refurbished familiar. That's a good draw. I screwed that up. I could have taken their last card if I just tapped my mana better. I'll just take out their last card. Give me the info I need. They're trying to use this. I missed out on a point of damage, but that's okay. Just sitting here, I'm chilling. I'm like, man, my life is awesome. No need to block. They'll just try to play a creature and then get a couple connives or something. Not that conniving does much when they're empty-handed. I'm hitting them for 10. I think this card's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Six. Oh my gosh. Nightmare scenario. Boldly attacking my 3/2 flyer into their 6 for no reason. I would like to get back my... this guy first, I think. Actually, yeah, this guy first. I guess that gives them the ability to cast that now, which is kind of bad. Yeah, that was real bad. Not that they really want to play that as their creature for the turn. It was kind of wild that they didn't even consider blocking with their 2/4 reach onto my 3/2 attacking flyer. They only have limited resources, though. There's only so much they can do. Okay. Classic Amped Raptor. Only works from hand. There's our buddy. Well, Arena crashed, but I think I got the win. I think that was my 3rd round. Regardless, not much I can do about it now, but Arena crashed. I closed it, hope to re-enter. And I think I got the win. But 3-0. Good start. Oh my gosh. This is just about the best possible thing you can do with this deck. That's bad. Now we have two things that can block the cat. Turn 1 Ocelot Pride is terrifying, though. Hopefully Reform Chthonian Nightmare wins me the game, though. That's, like, the combo. Okay. They're going to regret using that pretty soon. I guess I should have let this die, because now I can't get the loop started. No, and they're going to exile my guy. Oh, no. Oh, this is awful. Wait, this is only power 3 greater. Okay, we're chilling. I think I do want to kill this. So we're kind of off to the races here. We can make a bunch of 3/3s every turn. Okay, we're going to maybe have to kill that. I only have these two creatures to sacrifice because I always have to make sure I still have a target. Okay. So my devotion to black can get up to 3. Yeah, I was pretty sure this was my only guy that I could use here. Yeah, I'm dead now. It's other, right? Yeah, it's other, okay. Gosh darn flyers. Oh my gosh, I had everything I needed against most cards. It was just the stupid thriving Sky Claw put too much pressure on me before I could overwhelm him. And also the Ocelot was making tokens, which made it problematic too. Oh, that's so silly. Oh, that's so annoying. My deck not having any interaction spells. It's not even my deck, just my sealed pool had very little interaction. Which makes this irritating. That's just unfortunate. Like, I have flyers, too. Like, I need to draw a flyer. Then I can loop it endlessly. Oh, if I draw a swamp, I can emerge on turn 4. Oh, that would be glorious. This might work out for the best. I'm just filling their graveyard to give me better Crabomination targets. That's a good one. And they have all spells, so I'm going to get something good here. Sure. Come on, Swamp. Give me that free ball win. No Swamp. Sad day. Oh, that's so frustrating. If I had just drawn slightly better, I would have been chilling. Gosh, I'm still just chilling. I just need a swamp. Gonna pick apart their hand while they're weak. Gosh. Can you imagine if I had taken that from them? I'm just gonna lose. It's crazy how I could lose this game. They've done nothing for so long. Oh my gosh. They can cast like Ulamog now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If they only have one card left in their hand, and I know it's a spell. Well, that's a card. I'm gonna merge this. Just gonna cast it normally, actually. Um. Hmm. Making each person sack a non-token creature. I guess I should have killed Sylvan Safekeeper. I'm giving them now the choice to save their guy. Grim Servant can kill the Path of Annihilation. Eventually. Like, I eventually can loop this thing into sacrificing. I can also use Refurbished Familiar to start drawing extra cards. Okay, this is where I take over. Hmm. So I do this. Bring it back. Play it. Bring back Abomination. Go down to 3 energy. 2 energy. I think I'm doing the math. Might be wrong here. I can get down to 2 energy. Just take out their safekeeper so they can't protect stuff in the future. If they have a refurbished familiar, I'm gonna feel dumb. I think this is just a pretty good way to use my mana in the late game. that's kind of scary. This part of the game is fairly just like... Taking their Crabomination is so funny. Like, that was their out, was their Crabomination hitting my Nightmare to mess up my loop. Oh my gosh. That would have been so devastating. Whew, got the win though. Okay. I wonder, so I'm just going to think about this loop. So I play my Chthonian Nightmare, get 3 energy. Sacrifice a worm to get back my 3-drop, get 3 more energy. So I go up to 3 energy, and then I play the thing again, I get up to 6 energy, and then I spend 4 of it to get back my guy. So I net 2 energy with every time I loop that. Okay, I'll keep this. Servo. I like making the servo here because it makes this guy cheaper. It also is less bad against removal if they had a removal spell, like a Wither and Bloom or something. Here I'm going to play the Pearlier because I think if they have a kill spell, it gives them a target for it, sure. But the Reform isn't really going to do much here because they don't have any attackers, and I don't have my sacrifice engine set up yet. I guess I gave them an okay target and let them spend their mana, but it's like, I'd rather this survive anyway. A lot of double black cards that I can't cast right now. I'm just going to play this Slith. If they don't have a hand that has blockers in it, they might have to kill the Slith. And again, the reform isn't doing much yet. It is inefficient, but if I get to 5 mana, I'd rather just play this guy. Okay, sure. Perfect. So they did have to use a good removal spell on the Slip. Now Reform does some work here. Here's hoping they don't have a Titan of some kind. And also hoping that I draw, like, Chthonian Nightmare, a Swamp. I don't have a high bar here. It's mostly just, like, something that lets me cast these black spells that are starting to clog my hand. The Wormcoil Lava is pretty good. Okay, sure. Spawn Gang does Spawn Gang things. Now that one's unfortunate. That feels bad. I hate it when things line up poorly like that, but my Wormcoil Larva was also going to be a good target for that. And if I just draw a swamp, I'll be all fine. Nice. Oh, so they are splashing. I guess I missed out on a point of damage I could have attacked. Wormcoil Larva is kind of like a Reform, though. And then it makes a bunch of tokens if I do draw the Nightmare. It just requires more energy. Hmm. They get to do some damage to me, but my hopefully Wormcoil Larva can help me out. Gosh darn it. No, you're joking. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, that's game. I'm dead. Jeez Louise, that's so stupid. Oh my gosh. Oh my, that's like the only card that screws me up. Could have hit any other card in my hand and I would have been able to win. Literally any other card. I just love that so much. There's nothing that brings me more joy than them getting the classic 1 out of 4 to wreck me. So disappointing. This whole game has just been, you know, oh my gosh. I'm dead, right? Well, that's unlucky. The classic double spawn gang commander into I didn't draw my second swamp / Crebomination nailed the card it needed to. Yeah. That's so frustrating. I was doing so well, and I don't know. My deck had definite flaws, like a lack of removal and all that stuff, but I don't know. 4 wins feels like okay, but I don't know. I was feeling really good about that game, and then it just went so south. Yeah, deck was fine. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, leave hashtag crabs, because the Crabomination giveth and the Crabomination taketh away. But that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.